Thanks, everybody. Glad to be here. I'm paid in a way to care about the natural world, and I do. But I care about it for reasons beyond the obvious, I think, beyond the obvious. I care about it because I believe this fly is key in saving us. Why? Why should you care about the world's only federally listed fly? What a ridiculous thing. Well, when you got a list of fly, you should be breathing hard. You should be nervous. Flies pollinate fruits and vegetables. They pollinate more fruits and vegetables than bees do. China has now lost their flies and their bees in big parts of the eastern part of the country. They're hand-pollinating fruits and vegetables with bowls of pollen and paintbrushes because they have a lot more people than they do insects. That makes me nervous. Makes me really nervous. You know, as somebody from farm country myself, in a way, growing up out here, I care about how these things do. I don't know which one of these will hurt me if it goes extinct in terms of how I live, but I know if we're dooming things at the insect level, wow, that's not good. That's a bad thing. So I should talk about the future of the Great Plains. It said that in the brochure, didn't it? I need to talk about something. Well, this is what we want. This is what I want. This is what I love about Nebraska. This nostalgia, 1950. I want that. I want to see the chickens out pecking for bugs in the fields, and I want to see lightning coming in, and I love the drama of the green light of a hailstorm. And, you know, I want that. I like that. I like knowing it's there. I like thinking about the boy yearning to drive the combine, having to wait on Dad to come in because he's not old enough, or the calf that's getting a little extra help from Rancher Elmo down the road. And I don't know. I like these scenes. I make my living off pastoral scenes. I do. I like it. But, you know, this is the reality of it. When I see this, Platte River, same spot, a few months apart, I know that we do things real big here now, and that our capacity to strip bare the entire surface of the earth, not just here, but the entire surface of the earth, this worries me. And I know that we have it within us to save rural America and to save water and to do things the right way, but we have to go about it in a thoughtful measure. And I appreciate the fact that you guys are in this room. You all care about this. Your livelihoods are staked on it. Indeed, what are we doing now? We care a lot about what, you know, the price of the pump and enough ethanol. We're burning coal to put in our car. We're burning corn, basically, ethanol to put in our cars. And I won't get into the ills or good of that, but we can keep going the way we're going. We can keep going to the point. Wind's coming, by the way. That's green, and you know, but it's big too, because we're big out here. We have what the rest of the world does not have. We have open space. In a world with nearly 8 billion people, that's great. But, you know, even wind comes at a little cost. This one field in Pennsylvania, this is the take of 1 turbine per year, and that's not a particularly bat-rich area. 32 bats and 5 birds a year on average per turbine. That's not in a bat-dense area like out here. So there's costs, and we have to think about when we run those blades. There's times you can run them, times you shouldn't. Real windy nights, run those blades. Bats and birds aren't out chasing bugs in the high wind because the bugs aren't out then. Bugs aren't flying in super high wind. So these are things to think about. We love to think about this. This is what we want. This is what we want, right? Of course. But you know, they're gone now. It's a new day. It's time to step it up. It's time to cooperate. It's time to not say this is mine and that's yours and I'm going to get as much as I can. It's time to cooperate. That's what we have in this room. I'm sure that's what we have in this room. Of course it is. It has to be, doesn't it? Because this is what it is now. These make good pictures till the houses fall down, but they're not much use to anybody else. I think a really good investment for those of you who have not been out of the United States is to go out of the country, use a passport, as very few Americans do, fewer than 10%. Get out of the country and look and form your opinions that way. And all I ask of you is to keep an open mind. We're already making money through hunting leases, have been for years. Those leases are serious money. Serious. I'm not talking about pheasant hunts. I'm talking about trophy mule deer, white-tailed deer, trophy pronghorn antelope. I was very heartened to see our governor, along with the governor of Kansas and Colorado, to go out and watch this spectacle. This is about education. It is about education. Folks our age haven't done too good a job on that so far. We must teach kids that there is value in not tearing everything up and not extracting every inch of everything. We have to let them get muddy. We have to let them get a frog in their hands once in a while. But beyond that, we have to teach them. We have to make this mandatory. Mandatory starting in kindergarten to learn about ecology. I would argue that without ecology, there is no economy. I went to Prescott Elementary today. Poor kids, they have no ecology there. Look at them. Listless, lifeless, lazy, ignorant. And yet, watch what happens when you slip one copy of my book, Rare, into their hands. Off they go. Thank you, everybody. Help them out, please. Help them out.